I've been practicing family law since 2004. We're exclusively dedicated to practicing family law here. I am one of the youngest certified matrimonial attorneys in the state of New Jersey. Out of approximately 72,000 practicing attorneys, licensed and practicing attorneys in New Jersey, certified matrimonial attorneys make up approximately 2% of those attorneys. Oftentimes, when people come to my office, they don't have any experiences with the judicial system whatsoever. Perhaps they had a traffic ticket and they've been to municipal court, but very few, if any, people that are going through a divorce have any experience with our court system. And that's why you're trusting the person that you're choosing as your matrimonial attorney to guide you through that system and to answer all of your questions. The understanding is this is probably when most people are going to be at their worst, financially, emotionally, because those are some of the things that unfortunately drive people toward a dissolution of their marriage. And it's understanding that process that's really, really important, because you have to almost get yourself in the mindset of what a client is going through at that particular time. And some of the things we try to, or I try to impart upon my clients, is that you have to really understand that this entire process, unfortunately, is a marathon. It's not a sprint. One of the things that I've sort of prided myself on that I've done since day one when I started practicing is continuing legal education. I spend approximately 1 hour every morning before I even start working on any of my cases or my files, reading both reported and unreported appellate division decisions to stay up on the most recent cases that have been decided by our judiciary. It's important to do that because family law, there are a lot of decisions that come down that change law. I stay on top of that literally on a daily basis. It's important to stay on the cutting edge. If you don't, you're going to be left behind. You should, anytime something is submitted or it's argued, a client should, when that information is sent into the court, they should feel confident that they put their best case forward. And that's all that you can ever offer any client, is that you're going to put their particular facts in the most favorable light. You're going to be applying it properly to the law to give them the best possible chance of success. If you do anything less than that, I feel like you're doing your client a great injustice. That's something I really take a lot of pride on in the way that we practice here, is that we're confident every time that we submit something that we're going to give our client the best possible chance of success. When I take someone's case, I take that responsibility very seriously, and I'm dedicated to that case, to that client. It's something that's very, very personal to me, and I think that family law is that sort of intimate relationship between a client and an attorney that's very, very different than other particular areas of the law, but it's also, even within the family law practice, I take it very personally. That I'll tell clients is, I'll tell you when you need to be concerned. I'll let you know when there's something you need to worry about. Aside from that, I will guide you through the entire process. I will be there with you every single step of the way. One of the things I think that's very important for any client that I represent is that they understand the process all of the time. That if they ever have a question, it's going to be answered. I explain things I spend a lot of time, because it is an educational process, because it's unfamiliar to them. And I try to present it to them and try to represent people to make it familiar, to make them feel at ease, to have some sense of comfort at the end of the day that their concerns are being addressed and that it's being done in the most effective way possible for them. 100% of this practice is based on the experiences of other clients that I've represented that have referred their family, friends, and colleagues to. Our success is built on our client referrals.